yeah. I got me a nice omelet. Ooh, I should have got hot sauce. Oh, I wish I had hot sauce. Mm. 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 That is good. Oh, spinach. Bacon. This is good. So what I got is hash browns right here and a bacon, cheese, and spinach omelet. I just love these hash browns. I'll be right back. Hello? Hello? This is Shavonne. Yes, I do. I'm sorry, I have no idea what you just said. In the village. You have a store opening somewhere? Okay, I don't know what email. I don't think you're talking to the right person because I didn't get an email or anything. Oh, Elaine. Elaine. I don't know if she said, that's not me. I know who that is. This Thursday, I'll let her know. I'll remind her about it. Well, I can't answer for her. That's the thing. And I don't know if she got your email. Well, what time is it? Okay, I'm going to be working. Yeah, I'll be working. So, okay. 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 All right. You're welcome. Bye-bye. I can't tell. Wow. That was I have no idea what that woman was saying. Her accent was so heavy, and she kept saying something about a store opening on Thursday. So, I hope whoever she invited, we got her email. Anyway, so this is my breakfast today. It is a spinach, bacon, and cheese omelet with hash browns. And then in this bag, I have biscuits and gravy. So, and this is not bad for a free breakfast. I went to Crazy Otto's, which is a diner in Lancaster. And this particular restaurant is open until 8 or 9 p.m. at night. When I used to eat there as a little girl, it was located right off the train tracks in little, I don't know what you would call those. I guess the caboose, or a caboose, a train caboose. I don't know, but and if you were sitting in the diner by the train track and a train went by, the whole building would shake. And then they had this little train that rode around the restaurant or something. I think it still does that. And I think Crazy Otto's even had some kind of game where they would spin the wheel when the train would go by. And if it landed on your table number, your order was free. So, but today when I left there, I didn't check my order, and I ended up leaving with someone else's order. So I had to go all the way back to the restaurant, and it was all right. I wasn't mad because it was an easy fix. And the restaurant's not too far away, but my order was waiting for me, and she ended up giving me my money back and apologizing. Well, now I got a free breakfast. Oh, there's the spinach. I really wanted what was the name of that one? I wish I had their menu. I think I left it in the car. But today was my lucky day. I should go play the lottery. Because if I could win about $50,000, that would set me straight. That's all I need. That's all I need. I could pay off my car and some bills and be right as rain. I also have to call my cousin. I was expecting a phone call yesterday, and I stayed up till noon waiting for it, and I never got it. So, I don't know. So good. I'll see what this biscuit and gravy looks like. I normally would never even touch this stuff. Ooh. Ketchup Ketchup, ketchup, ketchup. See, this is the problem with ketchup, is always has high fructose corn syrup. Really, 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 really nice. Don't like it, so I'm not going to be eating that. Let's see what this gravy looks like. If I remember anything about their gravy, is they had huge chunks of sausage, which they do. Oh, that's so good. Drop kick me. That is just really good gravy. It's got chunks of breakfast sausage in it. Anyways, the only thing about this is you can tell it's nothing but flour, which means I'm not going to be eating too much of this. And instead of one biscuit, they give you 2. So let's just smear this with some. This is definitely really, really good stuff. Not paleo at all. Not paleo at all. The things you miss. But when I think about how if I wasn't sensitive to all this food, I'd be big as a house because I really do love eating. Though my last eating show, I was not feeling well. I was tired. And my stomach hurt. I don't think I've been getting enough carbs lately. As a matter of fact, I still have a little bit of those braised greens left, and they just get better every day. I only have a little bit left, so that'll probably be my lunch tonight. But I kind of want to save at least half of this for dinner. What am I talking about? I'm so tired. I do want to save some of this for, this will be my meal for tonight. I am already feeling stuff. I think my appetite shrunk. So not last night, but yesterday when I got off work, I watched the series finale of Falling Skies. And I have to say, I was a little bit disappointed in there in the last episode. I don't know. I just kind of feel like, I don't know. There was something that rubbed me the wrong way about it. But maybe the world does need some kind of alien invasion. Maybe that would get things straight. I mean, really. Then, and then I've been reading up on Defiance, which is one of my other favorite shows. And they just had their season finale last week. And it's up in the air whether there's going to be a fourth season. But I think that's a really, really good show. And I hope they bring that back for a fourth season. Although that season finale, it kind of tied up some loose ends and kind of left you satisfied if the show were to end. But I don't know. I kind of really, really fell for the characters. And I was very disappointed that in the beginning of this season that some of my favorite characters got killed off. I really, really liked Christy. I would have loved to see her continue on in the show, but man, she was killed in like the second episode, the first or second episode. And the reason why I liked her so much is because she started to, I think that she would have been an even more cunning and manipulative than her mother-in-law. And you know what they always say, men tend to marry their moms. And I think Alec really did marry a woman like his mother. But I don't know. There's something about the characters in the show that makes me really like them all. Let me see here. I'm on season 6 of Glee, which I really don't understand why I've been watching this show as long as I have. I mean, when I started watching Glee, one of my coworkers mentioned that they kind of push certain things. And boy, she wasn't lying. And my coworker is she seems like a very liberal kind of person. So when she felt like the show took things a little too far, it was just like, whoa. But yeah. It's not really a show I would let my children watch. I can definitely tell you that. And I've been reading up on some of the Republican presidential candidates. I even watched the Republican debates. I don't know what it's called because they had it saved on YouTube. And the people that stood out the most, as far as I'll always remember what they said, it was like Ted Cruz. He really stuck out. And then, of course, Donald Trump. A lot of people's issues with Donald Trump is his views on, or say, are his views on illegal immigration. I'm I don't know how I feel about that. Because on one hand, a lot of immigrants that do come here, I mean, at least the ones that come here legally, they come here to start businesses. And I had to say this to a friend of mine who made a comment that the US government gives immigrants money to start businesses here. And I said, no, they don't. Because when I was in grad school, I kind of was wondering about that too. I thought the same thing. The US government does not give immigrants money to start businesses. They give them visas. And they have to start businesses in underdeveloped neighborhoods. And they're supposed to hire the people that live in these neighborhoods to work in the business. But generally, what they do is they will just go and send back for family and have family work in the business. So if you've ever gone to underdeveloped neighborhoods, which are also known as Black neighborhoods, you'll notice that a lot of the store owners happen to be Asian, or Arabs. So that's kind of how that is. Now they have to find the funding for their business. They either have to have someone in their home country fund them or find someone who is already here to loan them the money to start the businesses. But the government does not give them money to start businesses. And then, of course, there's the issue with, I can't remember which amendment it is because I don't have my book of Constitution in front of me. But it's the one that says that if you were born on U.S. soil, then you become a naturalized U.S. citizen. So that's kind of one of the issues where you'll have like maybe some illegal immigrants, but their children were born here. You know, what do you do? Because their children are U.S. citizens. And then, but their parents aren't. So that's a really sticky situation. I think in the future, if they would just tweak that amendment, then they wouldn't have to worry about people having anchor babies. Because I read all the time about how people who are from foreign countries, they come to the United States just to have their children, and then they go back to their country so their kids can have that American citizenship. That's doggone scary. But it happens. I actually have a friend who was born here in the United States. He was born in Denver, Colorado, and his parents were from Scotland. So, and then they end up moving back to Scotland, and then he was raised and grew up in Scotland. And then he decided that he wanted to come back to the United States. I remember this friend telling me that some of his friends that still live back in Scotland were kind of pissed off about that because in England, college education is free. So he basically went to school to become an engineer in Scotland, graduated, and then came to the United States. And I guess they saw the size of his house and yada, yada, yada. And they were kind of like annoyed by that because the money that he paid for his house or the money that they spend on their shoebox apartment could have bought them a really nice size house in the United States. But, I mean, you can't help that. He's a U.S. citizen, even though he has a really thick Scottish accent. Well, it's not as thick as some of the Scottish accents I heard when I was in Afghanistan, because I worked with some soldiers from the UK. And there were some guys from Scotland. I could not tell what they were saying. It would have been like that same conversation I had with the lady over the phone. I had no idea what she was saying. I know she was speaking English, but let's save that for later. I think I might save those biscuits for later. I am so not, I don't know what's wrong with my stomach. But I just really want to go lay down and go to sleep because I have not been able to really get to sleep before noon in a really long time. So this is how much I've eaten. I've pretty much killed my potatoes. And I still have a little bit of my omelet left. Get rid of this. Nasty ketchup. And that's all I have. I guess I'll take the rest of this to work. Well, that's all I have to really say. I'm looking forward to seeing more presidential debates. I would like to see what the Democrat nominees or hopefuls have to say. Hopefully they will have a solution to the national deficits. I don't know what it is now because the last time I checked, it was $16 trillion. That's a lot of money that will never get paid back in my lifetime or your great children's lifetime. That's how much money that is. So in that respects, I kind of see it as something that I think we really need to put someone in the White House who knows how to make some money. So that's not really saying anything because the only presidential candidate I know that went billions of dollars into debt and then managed to bring himself out of that debt was Donald Trump. I'm not saying that that's who I'm looking for because he still has to get the nomination, and I don't think he will get the Republican nomination. I just don't. There's too many people that hate him, and nobody really wants to see anything get solved. So anyway, that's all I have to say, and I hope you enjoyed this. This is the replacement for the eating show that I would have shot on Friday. However, I'm not going to be at home. I'm going to be on an airplane flying to my cousin's wedding. So, yeah. But I'm not going to be gone that long. So, yay. Hopefully, I'll have some really awesome things to show. Hopefully, I won't. But, well, not hopefully I won't, but hopefully I'll have something good to report. I'm not looking forward to the heat there because it's really humid and I'm used to dry heat. But anyway, let me get off and put this food away and then get ready for bed so that I can wake up hopefully a little bit before 8 p.m. to start getting ready for work. Yay! Bye-bye.